Dokie, looking good. Hey guys, so Wagglepuss III here, and today we're going to be doing a few community matches on Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Hey there, John. Just doing a quick double check, make sure everything's good. Yep, it's live. How are we all doing today? Just to let you guys know, I do have my phone set up for chat, so there shouldn't be any mid-game, mid-stream minimizing now. So, do we have anyone hovering around that would like to get straight into a match? And after every other time that I've been doing streaming, the urge to not minimize and check chat, it is overwhelming. Somehow I've destroyed 717 ships and lost 3,043. Cheers for the host, Camister. And thank you as well, Soda Monster. Let's just have a quick look on the Discord and see if anyone shouted up there. Considering I've just thrown the stream up, I'll have to give it a couple to wait to let people actually turn up. But in the off chance that... Hey! Sprogue, there you are. Get on over here. As for the rules of the match, completely up to you, Sprogue. Dirt Fleet's 8k, 122nd. Okay. I can work with that. Is Seawolf around to do the first match, Vanguard? So I just had Sproge dive in for a first call on the match. So I mean, if Seawolf's around, he's more than welcome to have a match after I've done one with Sproge. And if you are around for a while, I would like to do an 8k 60-second Cylon match with the Vanguard, if you're up for it in a couple. Oh. Nice one, I'm picking up the Operational Art of War canister. It's always good when you're a Sliss mount up and you can pick something up. If there's been no word from Seawolf, we'll do it after I've had this match with Sproge. Alright, let's see what I can throw at him. A little bit of a gutsy one, but let's go for it. He did say dirt fleets. And as always, FTL blows areas out. Ooh, he's got a comparatively small fleet rolling.
Launching alert Vipers.
But I'm gonna be cheeky. I am gonna go
say we all.
right in
So
there
say we all.
with a reckless abandon. Considering that this fleet only has 4 squadrons, I can't really afford to hang around. Ah, do you remember this one, Vanguard, do you? And thanks to the host, Tactical Analysis Gaming. Oof. I have a sinking suspicion that I'm currently looking at a 5 Artemis fleet.
Understood.
Yeah, and he's outdiving me as well.
On it, Commander.
So there's not actually a lot for me to do with this fleet, because I've not got any subsystems to play with. I've got 4 squadrons. It's just going in for a blatant scout so I can start raining missiles on him, so... Yes, Vanguard, I do believe I am indeed between a rock and a hard place on this one. If he's running 5 Artemis, then I am woefully outgunned. I have a sneaking suspicion that, based on the fleet layout alone, Sproge has probably got this one in the bag. But it ain't over until it's over. Oh, straight up with them. The bunk. Yep, them Viper Mark IIs. You know what? Okay. Let's be a little more sensible about this. If I throw my Janus right into the waiting guns of 5 Artemis, they are going to get absolutely shredded. So let's not do that.
Yes, Commander.
Still safe on the gun arcs. Thanks for the host, Hedge. And I heard no Dradis klaxons, so I don't think he's managed to ID me just yet. Based on the range of my own Vipers, and the fact that he's only rolling with Vipers at the moment, there's no way that he's managed to get eyes on me just yet, so I'm safe from any kind of guided munitions. And the vertical movements that I'm doing with my ships means that I'm also safe from any torpedo deployments. Yeah, but the issue is, Vanguard, I've currently got 5 Artemis worth of Battlestar artillery potentially being pointed at the Janus. So, yeah. And whilst the Artemis does have better Dradis range, it only has 10,000 meters more, which clocks it into about here. So it's still good. I will be very surprised if that is not 5 Artemis. Oh, ARPs! Okay, 2 Jupiters and 3 Atlas. I was not expecting that.
Squadron has gone dark. Understood.
What's he rolling? Guided missile, and of course he's got those ARPs, which are gonna be a problem if they get the chance to... Hello, cheeky sod. There you are. Well, you're just gonna get to fire off your missiles. And because of that 4 kilometer, he's got eyes on me and the capacity to fire his missiles. Although, if I be cheeky, and I keep flying away, those missiles, because they've only got 4,000 meter range, they'll fall short. And I have guns. But to have guns, I'd give up the equal diving advantage, and I'd give him the SRT on me, so... Let's play to the missiles.
Yes, Commander. Missile tubes prepped.
So, normally,
Understood.
with potential Viper coverage going on, I would advocate
Yes,
placing
Commander.
different missiles onto different targets to make it harder for the Vipers, but in this case, because of how hard the targets are, I won't do a lot of damage if I spread it out, even if I get through. So what I want to do is just hammer through the potential defences of one of the targets, and try and open up at least one of them. Ooh, lad. Here we go, Sproge.
Missiles incoming!
Yep, there's the missiles. Ooh! Because he was moving forwards as he was deploying them, he still managed to get the... Oh, nope, nope! They are detonating millimeters short of the Janus because I'm moving away. And it looks like his fighters have got that shut down pretty nicely. So what
Yes,
I
sir.
need to do here is continue to move away with my Jupiters and my Janus, and I need to have those Atlas get left behind because they're slower than the Jupiters, so I need to play for time. So the further that I get away, the better, but I don't want to go out a potential gun arc, so at this point, they're now as high as they need to go.
On it, Commander.
I'm going to take a few hits from guided missiles in the
Yes,
back,
Commander.
but that's fine. I'm a little concerned that he's going to start coming into gun range, but he should only be able to fire him with his forward Battlestar artillery, which is just 2 guns at max range, which should be pretty inaccurate. If he tries to turn off to get the broadside, he'll fall short with his range and he won't be able to get a shot on me. I could try to play for the PCM on this. Oh yeah, why not? I'll humour myself and I'll try the PCM. But I really don't think that's gonna get it, with the delay for the missile to come out. Yeah, Vanguard. Dive, dive, dive. Now, unfortunately, I'm about to eat a lot of ARP missiles. Don't think I'm outrunning that. Yep, that's clean hits. And the navigation's down. So, as they say, the jig is now up. Ooh, and that breached right through into the hull. Now I've got 2 turns to make my move on this.
On it, Commander.
So it looks like he's keeping his
Squadron target is confirmed.
Looks like he's keeping his Vipers back to run AMD. And he's letting his Assault Raptors do the legwork. So with that in mind, the longer I play this out now, the bigger the advantage is going to be for him.
Janus is taking damage.
Ooh. Oh, it looked... I thought he forgot to dive for a turn, but nope. Sproge makes no such mistakes.
Understood.
Bit of top damage there. Has he been staggering his hits?
Understood.
The reason I set it for full offense was because it should have had gun range as the Jupiter came up, and not hitting the repairs on the navigation was a complete oversight by me whilst I was rattling away. Simply put, mistakes were made. Interestingly enough, he managed to get one of his salvos to hit the top armour on my Janus. Not sure if he's potentially trying to damage the fire control system, which is located on top. So I'm hoping that the BSRT has the good sense to start opening up on the Atlases, whilst it doesn't have angle on the Jupiters.
Missiles incoming!
Yep, there's the
Squadron's gone
missiles.
dark.
Ooh, it looks like he's fired his missiles a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
too early. So most of his salvo is pre-detonating before he can even reach the Jupiter. Just gonna throw that in his face. Now, if he has any sense at all, he's immediately going to shift his Vipers into defensive posture for his Jupiters. So I'm gonna do the old routine of here is something completely different.
Missiles on their way. Yes, Commander. Understood. Understood.
As much as I want to turn in for this, I can't. Well, as much as I want to turn away for it, I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to have faith in the point defense guns on these Jupiters. Now, those... They do have priority on capitals. I wonder if they actually been firing? Because I've been turning in. So that would be helpful.
Missiles on their way.
And the ridiculous chance that you actually get to fire those. And go. Hop!
Missiles incoming! Jupiter is taking damage.
Yep, Jupiter's starting to feel the heat. And now he's going to bring his point defense guns to bear on my very exposed right hand side. So I think...
Yes, sir.
It's time to go all in. And now you're contributing to the fight. Right, just a very quick minimise to make sure that... Yep. I was just making sure my phone hadn't gone out of sync with chat. It is the first time I've managed to have a phone working for chat. It's nice not having to minimise every 2 seconds. Right, so the ARPs are now all on the reload and they're having to head back. Which, interestingly enough, is put the ARPs onto the Atlas. Oh, if I can get a hard enough turn on that, I might get some BS arty fire on him. I can hope.
Jupiter is taking damage.
Oh yeah, getting a few shots off, but whoa, he's crunching through that hole.
Janus is taking damage. So say we all.
Yep, and he's finally starting to remember that the Janus exist.
On it, Commander.
Still got gun arcs. Just all of that heavy armor from the Jupiters, those heavy guns They're just not quite cutting it. Yep, and those assault raptors are going to back out. So that Jupiter's probably a write-off now.
Janus is taking damage.
Oh no, just about managed to get its armor.
Janus down.
Come on, Janus, at long last though. Yep, Jupiter's still got a bit of fight left in her. Although, these ARPs are going to be leaving quite the mark. How we doing? We got salvo ready yet? Nope.
On it, Commander.
Unfortunate. So, just in case those ARPs fire, I'm gonna get... Oh no. Oh no. That's not good, Sproge. Turned himself into a corner. He's now got to go up, or he's gonna crash straight into that rock, which means one of his Jupiters have now lost the diving advantage. And critically, it's his healthiest one. Which means...
On it, Commander.
I think it's time for a change of tempo. I've got all of my BSRT now to concentrate fire on him. And I'm going to take liberal advantage of this. Yeah, that PCM did not help.
Jupiter is taking damage.
Oh, thanks, Atlas. There goes the top. There goes that Jupiter. Oh, fire controllers just took a absolute pounding. Now, I've got a little bit of a choice here. I've still got range on him by a hair. If he boosts his thrusters or goes straight ahead, he's going to go straight out of my range. I could boost offense, get my guns firing. Not quite the best accuracy, but they will be on target and they'll start doing a lot of damage. Oh, no, his navigation's wrecked. There is no need to do that. He's going nowhere. Missile target. I'm actually going to switch it up and hit the Jupiter this time.
Missiles on their way.
Yeah, I still think that Spro just got this one because I've still got to find a way to churn through ARPs with Viper support and the Atlases, but it did take an interesting twist just because of one well-placed rock. It was also nice to see the Jupiters get taken out. So we don't get to see them anywhere near as often as I'd like to see them in matches. Oh, and we've got another ARP salvo coming in. That is smart.
Jupiter is taking damage.
Oh, he did not call the interception. That is gonna sting. That's his fire control wrecked. But unfortunately the other Jupiter has still got a clean shot on me, so
On it, Commander.
it's just a case of, am I going to be able to take this Jupiter down with me? The interception may not have happened for Sproge because my Janus were firing on the target before the missiles were launched, and the Vipers may have gone for the Janus, seeing them as the first target whilst there were no missiles in the air. Something that can happen whilst you're close quarters trying to do missile interceptions, especially if you've got a hostile capital ship involved. So it's kind of like a hierarchy. Like, think of a flowchart for what fighters will actually first off, are all the motors sorted? Yeah, okay, I'm just burning time now. So, if you think of it with your fighters, the way that they intercept and they defend a target, the first thing they'll do is they'll search for any current munitions that are in the air. If there are, they'll go and intercept them, and continue to intercept any munitions going to the target until there are no more munitions present on the board. Once it's done that, they will then prioritise anything that is currently attacking the target that they have gone to defend. So, my Janus were firing on the Jupiter before anything went into the air, so it kind of skipped the munition section of the flowchart. Is what I think happened there. He might have just derped. Oh, here comes the pain.
Janus is taking damage.
Hello, yes, I am here for gun accuracy.
On it, Commander.
So, heavy guns in their max range segment, which is, if I can... Thank you, Atlas. If we see this large section at the end of the range, they are horribly inaccurate in this range bracket for heavy guns. Like, they are atrociously bad, even if you divert full power to weapons. Once you start getting into the medium range and eventually the close range brackets, they get much better, but at that long range bracket, it's horrific. Yes, PCMs detonate sentry munitions, so long as they're still in flight. Once they're deployed, they're no longer a munition in big quote marks, so the PCM will no longer detonate them. But so long as they are flying to a target, PCMs will count them as an active hostile munition and detonate. And I'm about to lose a Janus horribly. And I am not going to get that Jupiter because of max range shenanigans. Unfortunate, but them's the rolls.
Janus is taking damage.
Yeah.
Missiles
Pop.
incoming.
I mean, for example, this Atlas here is in the second close range bracket. I'd probably score quite a lot of hits on that, but it being completely armoured up, it'd be fairly pointless. So, yeah. Round to the side.
Yes, sir.
smarts. Yeah, they're not hitting that worth a dime.
Yes, Commander.
No, there's no need to run away from this battle and save the ships. This is a multiplayer match, Hedge. So we're not fighting for keeps, as it were. He knows I'm gonna go for the Jupiter, but it is the only legitimate target to fire on. And the match is academic at this point. And the interception will... Yep.
Janus is taking damage.
Not even getting to leave the chamber. No tactical retreats on multiplayer. Got a fair bit of value out of the 2 Janus with the munitions. Just unfortunately I didn't get much chance to seize the advantage. Brick power indeed, Sproge. So, Vanguard, would you like that frantic match? If which is a legit strat, Sproge? Oh, full brick. It worked out because I had a grand total of 4 squads which I used for spotting. Your ARPs were allowed to work completely uninterrupted. Against a Cylon fleet, I question how well it'd work. Against that fleet that I bought, it was fantastic. You had the fighter advantage, the ARPs could work. Alright, I'm joining now, Vanguard. And for those that are not sure what I'm doing with this match, this is an 8k match with a 60-second turn timer, and I am going to be using an extremely micro-intensive Cylon-based star-oriented fleet. So I've got a ton of missiles, I've got a ton of fighters, and I've got to concentrate on diving my Arachne as well, all at the same time. And I've got 60 seconds to do it per turn. So, you'll pardon me if I miss anything in chat whilst this one's going on, because this could get a little frantic. You would definitely need more gunpowder to make it work versus Revenant Sproge. Right, here we go. Oh, and brace your ears for the FTL.
Launching raiders. Confirmed. Distribution complete. Calculating. By your command. By your command.
Just in the nick of time. Poof. Okay, we're good. Yes, Vanguard. 2 Argos on the side. That's definitely what I've got running here.
By your command.
It was very important to get these
By
arachnid
your
diving.
command. Distribution complete.
Yeah, click, 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 Sprout, click, click, click. Gotta go fast. Oh, quick breather. 10 seconds to spare, good times. Ah, Vanguard. You're still thinking I'm running Argos on this? And eyes? Vipers. Now you will find that Cylon guns do not have the same problem as Colonial ones. They are very accurate even at long range. Yes, Hedge and Chemistar, you are watching some high action per minute
Confirmed.
Deadlock right here.
Confirmed.
And I'm gonna need some gun range will come later. Just need one more turn to try and ID the fleet. Now the accuracy will be
Unit
terrible.
Identified.
Oh, excellent. Looks like he's had a bit of a micro mismanagement. What do we got here? PCMs? No worries. Okay. Now we swap off the tech bay, get some fire control.
Systems have been updated. Systems have been updated.
Pull it back, keep it low.
Confirmed. Calculating. Confirmed.
Come on, give me a lock, please. I think I got it just in the nick of time. And...
Arachne hull
Oh,
compromised.
that's smarting. That's smarting pretty hard. Yep, Berserks are not to be trifled with. They're actually out diving me. That's unexpected.
Confirmed. By your command.
You know, quickly.
Arachne hull compromised.
Oof, those Arachne are having a very rough time of it.
By your command.
So, time for a bit of the Arachne power slide to get myself away from that maneuver. This one is all but toast. I'm gonna give it a hard right turn. All Battlestar missiles deployed. Cerberus needs a much more sensible target. Do you have range? You might. You might when you get in there. Steady as you guys go.
Arachne hull compromised.
Go on, get your left, get your left. But
Squadron is off.
got that berserk, and that one's just got pummeled by missiles. Bump, bump. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
By your command.
Let's get these base star guns helping out. Cerberus 2.
By your command.
Yes, less ships, less clicking. You've seen my master plan here, Hedge.
Proximity munition detected.
Proximity munition? Is that just a PCM? Oh, that's a PCM. Arachne power slide in full swing. Now, unfortunately, the Arachne is below target, so that flak is going to intercept them, no problem. The base stars, on the other hand, no such reservations over here. PCM will take out a few of the first wave. That's okay.
Confirmed.
I've not even looked to see how my fighters are doing. They are getting absolutely wrecked by the Vipers. That's fine. It means the Viper's not interfering with missile deployment, which is where most of my strength is. Do I have range? I will do. However, the problem is all of that BS art is going to have range on you, so that's going to smart. Next turn I'll have to do some subsystem shifting. He's got no engineering, he's all hangar.
Squadron is offline.
Oh, those
Base
EMPs!
star hull compromised.
That's cheeky. Oh no! Okay. I thought his PCM took out his EMPs. No, he went for my base star, but my base star's been actively running away from him. because base stars usually don't do so well in a direct gunfight.
Confirmed.
With battle stars, that goes horribly. Yeah, no worries, Sproge. You have a good one. I'll catch you about. Cheers for that match. How you doing, Serb? Serb's doing good. System process. Let's divert a bit of power from navigation, because you don't need that much. Get you a nice, solid 20% damage reduction, please. While still being able to dive and stay in range of target.
By your command.
That'll have to do. And now you're about to play catch.
Base star hull compromised.
And your engineering is toast, so you're now taking full damage. Oh dear. So this base star's getting completely destroyed, unfortunately, but this is what base stars are for. They're very good at just absorbing a ridiculous amount of fire.
By your command.
Not gonna bother with engineering on them because I need them to move, I need them to shoot, and their hangar is still kind of applicable. How many Vipers are left? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, you still got a full Viper complement.
By your command.
And I need you to get yourself in gear. Reload cycle next turn. Yep.
Calculating.
That'll have to do.
Squadron is
Yeah.
offline. Base star hull compromised.
Yeah, there's another couple. Yeah, you've been thrown out towards the
Squadron is
serb.
offline.
Which, judging by that, there's not going to be a lot I can do. Oh yeah. In fact, might be able to do something about that.
Distribution complete. Confirmed.
I might get lucky and go underneath it. Big might. Alright, you don't need to do any more diving. Got full power to fire? Yup.
Systems have been
Good.
updated.
You no longer have any fighters, so you can now go to engineering. You've still got some pretending to be helpful.
Launch sequence activated.
And yet another game of catch from the base stars. Oh, unfortunate. Now it's worth noting that Cylon ships, they can withstand the effects of EMPs quite a bit better than colonial ships can, because they inherently have a lot more range than the colonials in the first place. I suppose the bright side of this is I've got a bit of spare power for engineering.
Calculating.
It's a little close.
By your command.
And here we go. Ooh, those forward guns don't have angle anymore, so I'm going to need to actually
Squadron
bring
is
that
offline.
Arachne up.
Cerberus hull compromised.
There goes the last of my fighters.
Confirmed.
Front armor on the Cerberus has finally gave up the ghost. Right, if you just as a little heads up for any Cylon players, if you're going to make any repairs on your ships, if you go into the subsystems and play with your subsystem strength after you've clicked on the little repair icon, it'll cancel your repairs if you make any power changes. So you always need to make sure that you've got the correct power setting, you've got any repair orders done after you've assigned any subsystem orders. That's gonna have to do, and the Viper situation is looking pretty grim, if I recall. Yeah, they're all gonna be
Servers
straight
have
defense now.
compromised.
But I've got a fully functioning Arachne, so I should have this in the bag. Alright. Just keep on cycling your armor,
Calculating.
and you've got gun range. Hey Smurf. Nice of you to drop in.
By your command.
I'm gonna dump the missiles on him anyway. The Vipers are gonna intercept it. There's nothing that I can do about that. But if their Vipers are intercepting missiles, they're not shooting at valuable ships. By the way, if anyone would like a match after this one with Vanguard, I'm still
Subsystems
taking matches.
operational.
And the Vipers have been caught off defense. We are not going to go any higher with that, so don't want to run a risk of a collision. I am going to expose the left armor. And you can continue with your turn. Still got range, good.
Calculating.
Oh yeah, that Minerva is having a very bad day. No fire control. Hangar and armor is not so big of a deal. Although it does have an EMP mine it's about to throw out, so we're going to make a big turn. Whoop. The Arachne. Let's just keep the left armor. Keep on closing, looking ominous as base stars do. Yeah, Hawkins, it does a touch, doesn't it? And pop, pop, pop. Credit where it's due, he got his money's worth out of the armor on that Minerva. Vanguard, I'm not entirely certain that those two Berserks would have shifted the balance in your favour, because they were positioned quite a bit behind your fleet. In fact, I almost threw the game by throwing my Arachnes into the jaws of your three Berserks. I completely underestimated them, and I almost paid for it dearly. But yeah, this right here, the accuracy and the damage output of the Arachne is why I love the ship so much. It's got solid armor, it's very maneuverable for its size, it's extremely accurate, and the 5 guns, when they're all on target, dish out solid damage. Hey, Base Stars even pulled the weight. If no one speaks up, Vanguard, I'll go for another match now, but I just want to see if anyone else would like to have a match first. In fact, I'll let people have a moment to speak up. I'm just going to take a very quick bio break. I'll be back with you in just a moment. So, if you fancy having a match, now's your chance to speak up. I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Hold on, just quick look at Discord. See if Seawolf still wants that match. Yeah, I'm just minimised at the moment checking Discord. Fortunately, I don't quite have that one on a mobile device yet. All in good time. Ginger Soup, if you're on the stream and you're listening, I just saw you put that message in Discord. Okay, Seawolf doesn't want to go for it, so Ginger Soup, if you're about. And Hawkins, I take exception to that. I do play fair. Most of the time. Usually. As far as the match goes, Ginger Soup, you can throw it up. Rules, time, etc. It is completely up to you. I'm brew. I'm numb. So just out of curiosity, is it absolutely roasting for any of you guys out there? Because in England it is I am kind of turning into a puddle over here. Okay, in which case, Ginger Soup, just throw up the room and I'll just bring whichever fleet takes my fancy, I guess. Right, Hawkins. I hear you. Yeah, we've not had any of the ridiculous, like, high 30s, borderline low 40s that some other people have been having, but the issue with England is we basically have no air conditioning whatsoever. Alright, Ginger Soup. I'll catch you in game. Yeah, I'm sat here with 2 windows open and a fan going, and I'm still melting. Vanguard, I like the rain. I like the moderate weather. I like it being, you know, in fact, I take that back. I haven't really got a problem with hot weather. I've not really got a problem with cold weather. I've got a problem with inconsistency. Just confirming that that is in fact Ginger Soup. Another 8k 60-second. Outstanding. Yeah, that's him. Right, what are we gonna bring to this one? Let's bring this one. Let us bring the ordnance. Ordnance. Ordnance is something completely different. Ready up. Hey, Vanguard, I'll have you know that we're doing just fine in the World Cup at the moment, thank you very much. Which is admittedly surprising the hell out of me.
Launching Raiders. Confirmed. By your command. Systems have been updated. Calculating. Calculating.
Probably not going to get all these space stars. I can try. Maybe.
Systems have been
Oof,
updated.
nick of time. Yeah, I did throw you for a curve with the fleet comp there, Vanguard. And that is... oh, 5 squadrons, 5 ships. Ooh, ooh, what? Ooh, ooh, good lord. What is this? What even is this? This is no good. Oh, I don't even want to try and maneuver around
By
that.
your command.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Confirmed.
I've always noticed the refinery. I was just that caught up in doing power distribution, deployment, etc. that I just completely blanked its existence. It did not register in my mind. It was not an entity. There's some very slow ships up top. And you are in fact diving.
By your command.
Atlas spam heading up. That's an interesting call there, Ginger. An interesting call. Vanguard. The only issue with that is, the moment they see that big circle, and they will, it will get sniped out. They will manually target it out and immediately delete it on the first pass. Alright. I'm
Calculating.
going straight for the throat on this one.
Calculating.
I need to get a visual on target, so I need to start getting missiles in the air. The advantage of the Argos is that it can outlast an opponent. It resupplies its own munitions, which is controlled through the armory stat, which is why I've powered the armory on both of my
By
Argos.
your command.
So the longer a match goes on, the more munitions get thrown around. The Argos can simply outlast your opponents through throwing that much munitions at them. So you need to start getting them in the air as quickly as you can.
Calculating.
And the biggest thing about the War Driver is not actually the evasion decrease, it's the speed decrease. Because the Viper Mark II wrecks face as hard as it does because of how much faster it is than everything else. And that was beep. Right, he's just seen my fighters. And that's a PCM. Okay, Vipers, he has confirmed his Colonial. But I don't want you to go for that one, because I want Dradis locks, so I want you to go for that one. Right, now we're around the pesky rock and station. We're going to go. Now, let's see how much he's paying attention, shall we?
Launch sequence activated.
And
By
just
your
how
command.
maneuverable these ships are.
Calculating. Hostile unit identified.
With regards to redeeming things with the Slytherin store in the chat using this list, I'm not actually involved in the redemption of any items through that, so you'd have to get in touch with the Slytherin guys to help you out there if you're having any issues with it. And he is on the... Oh, that's adorable, he has a nuke. Regular proximity mine, ECM, Vipers that are getting trashed. Ooh. Oh, are you trying to get me into your flak? I'm gonna take a hard pass on that. You can come out and fight my ridiculous horde.
By your command.
Right, I got that taken away by that nuke that forgot to fire my base star missile, so that'll be happening next round. Yup, incoming ordnance, that's torpedoes. Maybe you'll dodge. No, you haven't got a hope. Not dodging those. You're a base star, who am I kidding? Literally the only thing that cannot dodge.
Calculating.
They can, however, return the favour.
Confirmed.
Whoop. I'll be having you fall behind. You're important. Still clean for manoeuvres. Oof, just got you in the nick of time.
Projectiles bearing constant.
Yeah, that's gonna smart. Really should have done a turn with you. Ah, torpedoes are ready.
Confirmed.
So now, because I've got my Argos on either side, I can drop torpedoes from 2 different angles onto this Artemis, and I do not enjoy how close that Artemis is getting, so instead of making a hard right, we're going to make a hard left. Am I clear? Yeah, I can do some fancy things. Which is never how you should start a sentence in Deadlock. You should not try to do fancy things. It doesn't really end well. Right, no need for tech bay on you, so you can go fire control now. Oh, yep. There's some more munitions coming through. Ooh, clean hits. And we have a bit of return to sender. War Driver's finally doing some work. Ooh, that's not good. Immediate recall if you please. You guys having fun playing roulette there? One more turn until base star missiles. That Janus is having an exceptionally bad day. No nuke deployment.
Confirmed.
I want focus that.
Confirmed.
Ooh, starting to get shots
Argos
on.
hull compromised.
Uh-oh. Ah, we're good. That is a lot of munitions that's been returned to sender. Okay, so you are actually in some rather real trouble over here. How would we like to get you out? Alrighty. Nothing too fancy, just Clean jump out to the side. Still got fire control, good. Send a few more his way. And you keep pace. The war driver made it in, good. Dealing with that. Don't really care who, just fire. Not enough time to fire those now. Nope. Oh, and those ARP missiles are going to be hitting nothing. Oh, we have a nuke in the air. That is going right for the base star.
Confirmed. Calculating.
And I believe a Janus fell victim to all of the base star
By your
missiles.
command.
Let's keep pouring those
By
torpedoes
your
on.
command.
There's a Serb doing. Take him fire.
Distribution complete.
That'll have to do. I'm just gonna allow that nuke to impact. It's gonna hit a base star.
Nuclear projectile bearing
Oh
constant.
noes!
Base star hull compromised.
Yeah. Oh, it hit the fire control. That's annoying. Okay. In which case, we'll use this newfound processing
Systems
power
have been updated.
to make the fire control work again. It's a little silly that I put the fire control directly in the way, but file that under whoops.
By your command.
Yeah, sorry for the lack of interaction as it was. The 60-second matches are somewhat taxing. Right, you really need to start getting away from that. And you can deploy your war
Confirmed.
driver again. And you guys can just start attacking literally anything.
Cerberus hull compromised.
Pop, 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 pop. Few more. Oh, an ARP return to sender. Oh, how unlucky is which can we start? Did I miss something?
By your command.
Aha! The bottom Artemis is now
Confirmed.
gone.
Confirmed.
Don't really need your fire control now, so give me some of that engineering power. Get that navigation back online. Come and help. Oh, did he go all in and lose it all? Youch. How badly did you lose? Nope, that's incoming missiles. Should hit the side armor. Should. Nope, that's exposing the rear. That's gonna hurt. And that is a great big rock. Let's not fly.
Confirmed.
Okay, let's not fly into another rock. Just straight down
Confirmed.
base star. Yeah.
Launch sequence activated.
Let's just confirm the kill on this, shall we? Meanwhile, you can't actually fire because of line of fire issues. You'll just hit the other base star in the back, which I'd prefer you didn't. Right, he's got his flak up there, so we're not going to go for the flak one, we're going to go for
Launch
the one
sequence
that does not have
activated.
flak up.
By your command.
Oh, that's not so bad. Still a bit unlucky, but them's the rolls. Fire control's still
By your
working.
command.
See, the 60-second timer gets particularly rough in
Base star hull compromised.
these kinds of matches where it is everywhere, it's all
Squadron is
over,
offline.
and that is a beautiful torpedo salvo.
Subsystem is operational.
That is outstanding. Right, TAC jumps back online, so once again, peel a bit off the navigation, give me tech bay, and late. Argos has got places to be. Oh, not alone in which opinion, Shidori?
By your command.
You still can't fire your missiles.
Confirmed. Base star hull compromised.
Alright. So just these two Artemis left, and I have... missiles are not going to get through that flak. Yours might.
Launch sequence activated.
And you guys can... yeah, go grab him. Hey Simon, nice to see you. Can I scroll through the chat on my phone? No, I can't. I've obviously missed something. I'm just gonna have to check post-match.
Confirmed.
Oop, no, no red. Red bad.
Calculating.
Smooth. Well done, mate. Is that a single? I must have fired missiles with their fire control still under repair. Or simply not powered.
Distribution complete.
Let's do a quick system check on the base stars. One of you is not firing right. I guess it was the one with 20. Do we have torpedoes? We have torpedoes.
Confirmed.
Alright, now we're starting to get an angle. I'm actually going to go for the one below. So if they miss, the hopes is that they'll kind of, if they're sinking and they're dropping, they'll miss and hit the one above. And the top will
By
just
your
go for the
command.
top. Same again for this one.
Launch sequence activated.
And you should just have a straight up
Confirmed.
shot.
By your command.
And you're going for this all raptor. Ooh, we went up. Smart. Definitely a good call there. If I'd have aimed for the one up top, I may have got the bottom one, but never mind. Actually going to start to drop this one a bit and see if I can go for a vertical sandwich rather than just a directional one. And for some reason that launcher didn't fire. Intriguing. Do you have a shot? Yes. I don't think you have a shot, do you? Now there is a great dirty rock in the way that I
By
am.
your command.
Okay, now we wait for the munitions. Ah, well-placed flax dealt with that one.
Base star hull compromised.
Whoa, someone under fire. Ah, there's a Viper squad giving me grief. Okay. Don't trust that.
Confirmed.
So, this is now turning into a game of position. I need to spread out my base stars and my Argos enough. Yeah, so my Argos and my base stars just need to be spread enough apart, and wow, my Cerberus has just gone on a little adventure over there. I completely forgot he existed. Ooh, that's looking promising. Is he gonna make the turn? Couple of hits, couple chewed up by the flak.
Calculating.
So what I ideally want is I'm going to put one torpedo salvo on the bottom, one on the top, and I'll do the same thing for this one.
By your command.
Oh, Russia just scored against Croatia. Interesting. Yeah, you can keep those updates coming, Canvastar. I'm interested to see how that pans out. Up, he's getting quite nice cover behind that rock. You can keep on rising. Right, needed to turn you. I need you to wander in the correct direction.
Calculating.
I might need your guns if this keeps up.
Confirmed.
Woo!
Subsystem repairs complete.
That's proximity mine. And flak doing its work. So, what we generally say is a firm no to proximity mines. Not a fan. Don't like going into them. So we're going to be jumping away from that. I have no desire to be hit by that at all. Right, this will be the last salvo from you, so let's make it count. All in on that one with the exposed frontal armor. Oof. You're also running into munitions problems. Hold fire. You have plenty, because you've been in a very poor position, so we'll be relying on you as the match develops. Please don't fly into the rock, that would be exceptionally bad. Oh, we turned the flak off. Yeah. No dice on that proximity mine. Okay, so I need these raiders to all rendezvous, get into one position, and I'm going to start making forward and aft strafing runs on the Artemis. Though you, I'm going to unassign you specifically, and you, because I need you guys
Target acquired.
to remove that.
Target acquired.
Alright, just keep the flow coming. The Argos have got an essentially infinite amount of missiles to play with. You are going to keep floating upwards. You are going to hook it over at best possible speed.
Argos hull
Hawkins, I
compromised.
just about saw that. That was distinctly unfriendly, sir. Oh, ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, his BSR team's starting to get line on me, which is incredibly bad. And fire control's taking a large hit. So we need navigation, and we need as much engineering as we can. And we need to get away from
By
that
your
post
command.
haste. It's just the front and top armor that's still intact. Feel free to drop a few aft torpedoes on them. And you can actually hold that torpedo salvo for the moment.
By your command. Argos hull compromised.
Oof, that's good.
Base star hull compromised.
That Argos is taking some serious damage now. And tack jump's not for another 2 turns.
By your command.
Right, we've got another base star ready. I've only got 4 missiles from your side, but I'm going to throw them out anyway.
By your command. Calculating.
You are completely depleted, and your fire control... Yeah, you're gone. You're done. GG base star. You did your bit. And some guided missiles to the front, because he's got no flak there.
Cylon unit has been terminated. Argos hull compromised.
There we go. Come on, Argos. Stay in one piece. Artemis finally, after putting up a rather heroic stand, has gone down. But
Confirmed.
all good things. I wonder if he's noticed.
By your command.
I'm presuming because he's got the full 60 seconds for just one ship, he has noticed that, but it will be interesting to see if it gets through. Right, target priorities very quickly. There we go. Up, 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 up. Yeah, he's noticed.
Argos hull compromised. Argos unit offline.
Oh no! The Argos finally went down. That BSRT doing serious work. You guys, I want you guys to pull straight forward and get out of that flak. Base Star's good to go with its missile deployment. Catch. Cerberus, you haven't flown into anything you shouldn't. Nope.
By your
Good.
command.
Great. Fire control? Damaged? Nope, just bad power adjustments. There we go. Can I get that on? Is something I think something's taking
Systems
further than it
have
should
been
have.
updated.
Okay. Yeah, that is a whole lot of rays.
Propulsion Proximity munition detected.
Oh, there's another proxy mine. That's going. Where is that going? Oh, is that going for the Serb? Huh. Give me a recall on that war driver. I just realised I could have been hacking with that because he's got no offensive options left with his munitions. Bit of a dirt moment. Push comes to shove, I've got an option. More pressure with the
Launch
torpedoes, so he
sequence
has to
activated.
protect from two sides. You're depleted, you're not up yet.
By your command. Confirmed.
How you doing, Serb? In range yet? Soon, actually. But this looks like it's going to be on the Raiders to get the job done. Oof! That armory is doing a number on the Raiders.
Squadron is offline.
Yep, poor Raiders. That was a bad call. Straight down if you would, please. Stop getting yourselves chewed to ribbons. System processes. Your navigation is not so important now. Neither is your hangar. But if I can give you full engineering,
Systems
you'll
have
get
been
repairs
updated.
done on that war driver squad much faster. Not gonna rise this round. Don't want to go into the blast radius of that. It will smart.
By your command.
Righty, dive Raiders, dive. Get out of that flak. Ooh, those torpedoes are clipping his back. That's GG right there. That was something. And a casual 352 munitions from that Argos, and 407 munitions from that one. Yeah, that's modest. I've had one with... it was 484, wasn't it? Right, I'm just going to take a quick moment to... yeah. I'm just going to take a moment to minimise and have a look through chat. I've only got like the highlights of what's going on now. I just want to see what's going on. Oh, I missed Simon going. That's unfortunate, but if you check the VOD, it was nice having you here, Simon. Cheers for dropping in. Another round. Righty. How long was that match? That was a solid 45 minutes, that match. Yeah, do we have anyone else that would like to give me a match? I don't mind fighting against people again, but I'd like to give as many new faces as possible a chance at having a match against me. Just checking Discord, hence the minimise. One ping only, Hawkins. One ping only. It was one ping to everyone. In fact, Vanguard, if you're up for a match, I think I might have something interesting to put up against your 4K Berserk Doom stack. If you're interested. But I want to see if any new faces would like to have a pop at me, as it were. Oh, I know, Vanguard, it's completely up to you. But Ginger Soup did say that he would like to have another match. Do we have anyone? No one's spoken up on the Discord. I'd say that I've got about half an hour left before I gotta wrap things up. Yep, Ginger Soup, are you in chat at the moment, on stream? It doesn't appear that we've got any new faces that would like to have a pop at me. Well, if you'd like to go for a match, then I'm here. So I'll have a match against Ginger first, Vanguard, and if we've got time left over, we'll wrap up the stream with a match against you. Was you intending a 4K or an 8K game, Vanguard? Okay. Oh, that's fine. You're welcome to bring whatever you want, Vanguard. Oh, he's getting even toastier now. Yeah, throw the room up, Ginger Soup. "4K 120 seconds. Okay. Another player disconnected. 4K 60 seconds. Very well. Understood. Do-do-do-do. Fact. Yeah, let's go with this one. I like this one. Yeah, missile spam can be horrendous to deal with if you're not properly equipped. And if you get caught up in the fighter brawl, and your fleet is heavily reliant upon fighters to deal with missiles, then it's as good as turning off your AMD completely. You don't even have to match their fighters, all you have to do is tie them up. Once again a 60-second match, but as this is a much smaller fleet, the pressure should not be on quite so much. Warship fleet coming at me, okay. Doop. And a doop. And a doop.
Distribution complete.
And we can see the ridiculousness that is the Nemesis on Scout.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Fact. Not so hasty.
By your command.
And what do we have? An adamant? I have not seen an adamant in multiplayer in ages. Mark 1s. Curious. Du-du-du-du-du. Let's give him a wake up call.
Confirmed. By your command.
Now, what I'm going to be doing here with my Argos is I'm not going to do the traditional alpha strike. I'm going to be going for a more measured approach. I'm going to be firing one salvo every turn. And with the Argos, with its cooldown on its missile salvos, with a cooldown on the missile salvos for the Argos, if you fire one salvo at a time, you can have a completely uninterrupted stream of ordnance going out on target.
Hostile unit identified.
What a Minerva. Alrighty, now that you've dropped your ordnance, you run away. Does the base game play the same as Deadlock with just a different storyline? Could you clarify that a bit for me, Artrop? So I'm not quite sure I get what you mean there.
Calculating. Calculating.
Also, we'll get to see a Nemesis power slide in all of its glory. And I did notice the name of that Vanguard, of that Arachne Vanguard. Actually, no orders. I'm going to leave these guys on defense. Whee! Ooh, gonna get some hits. It's gonna leave a mark. It's more than enough of a height advantage.
Confirmed. By your command. Confirmed.
So I'm making the Argos come up, so that eventually its guided missiles will be able to go over the flak of the Minerva. And the Arachnes are going down because all of the guns on it are focused on the top and the front of the ship. Oh yeah.
Confirmed.
So I'm going to keep sending this Nemesis around, so eventually, with its ridiculous speed, I can have it start dropping missiles and hacking from behind on targets. The mechanics is in gameplay, ship handling similar in both games, with Deadlock being a more advanced storyline. Okay, but I may have missed your first message. I'm not sure what you're comparing Deadlock to, Artrop. Like, are you comparing Deadlock to its DLC? Are you comparing it to another game? Yeah, because Battlestar Galactica Deadlock is the base game, and it's got a couple of DLCs. Flak has probably got that. Oh, no. Scraped a few hits on the bottom, which is nice.
By your command.
So this Scorpion here, I've got this explicitly for anti-missile duty, to shoot down anything that gets thrown out by the Adamants or the Minerva. Yeah, Vanguard's got you.
Calculating. Confirmed.
Just need to get fire control
Systems
back up,
have been updated.
or I'll only be firing one missile.
Calculating.
Alright, that Berserk should go down. Nice. And now... is there a Mark II in that? No. Okay. Now that you've fired those off, go back to your flank.
Confirmed.
You guys can continue to shred,
Calculating.
as only Arachnes can. No. Deadlock is the base game. Artrop. And we have incoming missiles. And he switched defensive, so he's only throwing out 3.
Projectiles bearing constant.
So I'm just gonna take these shots on the nose, but I'm gonna turn off to the left. And I'm
By
gonna
your
get
command.
the salvos in on the Minerva now. Gonna keep raining these missiles down. Nemesis, I'm gonna start bringing in.
By your command.
Actually gonna drop him a little. And I'm not gonna dive. If I go much lower, I'll lose access to my forward guns.
Distribution complete.
Do you have guns on those? I'm gonna find out one way or the other. You do. You're just not hitting from that range. Right, the damage down. And those missiles are going quite nicely in for the bottom.
By your command.
Just gonna keep raining these missiles down on this adamant. I think you can put a little into fire control, get your nose gun going. Help out. And I'm going to take down your navigation. I'm going to slow you down. Yes, Hedge, if you die below the floor, you become a submarine. That is basically the thesis of how Cylon direct combat ships tend to work. They work best by diving underneath colonial ships. It's basically the main way for them to engage. Oh no! The Minerva's fire control is on the bottom, so I've compromised his bottom armor. And now I'm just pouring direct fire onto his fire control system. There is absolutely nothing that he can do to stop these Arachni now. Which is not going to stop me from putting my last missiles into it.
Confirmed.
So yeah, that is one very toast Minerva. And more missiles. Give you fire control for a moment. And I'm actually going to give you engineering as well. You don't need to move at all. I just need you shooting and I need you hacking. And I'm going to reconfirm your hack because I changed some subsystem strength. Just to be safe. Good. Good, good, good. Right. Camistar, I have banned people for less. Good lord, man. That pun hurts. Right. And all that's left now is cleanup. Oof, navigation's getting hit by those Vipers. Hang on. Is he going for a ram? Just make sure that that navigation gets turned off properly. Thanks for the host on rescue. That'll do.
Nemesis hull compromised. Squadron is offline.
So as you can see, the Argos, if you put its missiles onto an alternating fire, onto a bit of a rotation, you can put up this rather irritating, unending stream of missiles that your opponent has to respond to.
Calculating. Calculating.
Yes, Vanguard, they are dying exceptionally well, because these Vipers are not interrupting the primary source of this fleet's damage, which is the missiles. And you no longer have a shot on the target, so kill the fire control, give me engineering. Yeah, keep a bit of fire control, why not?
Distribution complete.
Do a turn. Go mad. Don't do a turn, not like that, you'll hit the missiles. Sudden reconsideration.
Nemesis hull compromised.
So in fact you can actually see here, if you dive too low with ships, you'll go completely out of the arc. So even if you get the advantage of being underneath your enemy, you don't want to push your advantage too much, or you'll push yourself out of the golden zone and you'll shoot yourself in the foot, which you don't really need. A meager 99 munitions from the Argos this game. GG. Let's have a quick time check. Yeah, Vanguard, if you want to have that 4K match, we'll call that the last one. I'll bring you some shenanigans. So this fleet that I'm going to bring for this one, as aptly named, will be extremely effective, or get destroyed instantly. This could potentially be a very evil fleet to bring to bear on someone. And now, we have subsystem hell to deal with, because it is in fact a 60-second game.
Systems have been updated.
Clicking intensifies.
Systems have been updated. Systems have been updated. Calculating. Confirmed. By your command. Calculating.
Hello, I am here to set targets. So just my two side ones have tech bay powered. But yes, Ginger, this fleet is in fact disgusting. That is definitely the term that I would use for this fleet. Ooh!
Hostile unit identified. By your command. By your command. By your command. Calculating. By your command.
So you'll notice that now that I've ID'd him,
Calculating.
I've stopped. Because I don't want him to get a Dradis lock on me next turn. So I want to get a nice free turn of being able to utterly shred him. Like this. You know, I should probably feel bad about this fleet.
Calculating.
So I don't want to go too high, because I don't want to put my guns out of depression, because the Cerestus guns are very finicky.
Confirmed.
So now, at the completion of this turn, he's going to get Dradis lock, so there's going to be a lot of missiles flying at me. Oh yeah, that is absolutely disgusting. How many guns have you got on the sides? Enough. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna give him an old broadside
Calculating.
with Cerestus.
Calculating. By your command. Calculating.
Now the reason I'm pulling this turn is because I'm about to have a lot of guided missiles hit me, and I want to spread the damage over a few facings.
Projectiles
There
bearing
they go.
constant. Cerastus hull compromised.
Pop, pop, pop.
Confirmed. Confirmed. By your command. Cerastus hull compromised.
Yeah, so this fleet is pretty up there with being disgusting. Well, look at that. Ugh. Had he have bought his stack of 6 berserks, they would have had a very, very bad day
Confirmed.
against this.
Serasti's hull compromised.
See, my issue with the Cerastes is that it's more effective against capitals than it is against fighters. I would quite like an anti-capital, sorry, an anti-fighter capital ship.
Calculating.
I got no problem with the idea of that. In fact, I quite like the idea of that. It's just that what they've got at the moment, it is so much better suited to actually taking out capital ships
Calculating.
than it is taking out fighters, squadrons. And your navigation's gone. Oh well, rip you.
By your command.
All behind, left behind in the Cerastus Horde. Blap, blap, blap. Listen to them go.
Calculating. Calculating.
So, you may think to yourself, what can beat this absolute ridiculousness?
Serasti's hull
And honestly, off the top of my head, I can't immediately think of a counterfleet that would work well against this, because if you bought a swarm of fighters, they're liable to get turned... They're liable to get turned into chunks whilst you're on the way to the target.
By your command.
Because whilst they're seemingly better at anti-capital ship duty, they still do, when you've got an excess of them, they'll do work against fighters.
Projectiles bearing constant. By your command.
Okay, that's a bit high.
Serasti's unit offline.
Now, yeah, 99% accuracy. 100? Wow. Okay, 100% accuracy. Why not? Seems completely reasonable. I mean, you would not get away with this kind of thing in an 8K match because of the caliber of ships that you can bring to bear in an 8K match. But in a 4K match, an entire swarm of these would be pretty hard to put down. You'd need missile focus whilst being durable enough to actually tank the fire, or, better, fast enough to get away from them. Against 6 berserks, they've got the maneuverability to get above you into your blind spot, or below you, Vanguard. Like, they've got pretty much exactly the same maneuverability as a Nemesis, and you've seen how those can go. And as much as I'd like to give you a rematch, Vanguard, I have in fact hit time here. But, if I'm streaming again next week, Vanguard, you are more than welcome for a rematch. Or in fact, if you want to catch me sometime in the week off stream. No, thanks for playing, Vanguard. It's good having you on. But yeah, with that, I believe we are done for today, for the multiplayer matches. So, it's been a solid 2.5 hours nearly of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock multiplayer matches, which I really do enjoy Deadlock's multiplayer. So I'd encourage as many people as possible to get in and start playing it, because I do love engaging with new people and seeing the different ways that they can put fleets together, because whilst I consider myself a decent player, I'm still always learning with this, even now after the amount of matches that I've played and after winning a tournament. So yeah, if I'm streaming again next week, don't be afraid to pop in and have a match, or say hello. But, I'm Sir Wagglepuss III, and thank you all for coming. Look forward to seeing you all in the future, but enjoy your weekend, guys. Peace.